Leos, how are we doing today? If it's a little fuzzy, I do apologize. I have no idea what's going on with my camera today. So, all right. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to do a quick weekly, see what is going on. We're using the Australian Wildflower Oracle deck. Kind of get an idea. This is going to be from August 2nd to the 9th. What do we got going on for the beautiful Leos? All right, one more shuffle and see what comes out. We have Grass Tree Enlightenment. So maybe you're getting some enlightenment this weekend, and I feel like that grass tree, like it's reaching the clouds. So it's definitely gaining some higher perspective, or at least some knowledge about something. So let's see what is going on. And if anybody knows anything about vegetation, drop me a comment, because I am not good with plants. Ooh, I don't know what that was, but it went flying. Oh! Ooh, King of Swords. Maybe you're being a little assertive this week. You know, I feel like, especially when it is taking action, you know, with the temperance behind that, I feel like also about maybe you feel like everything's been kind of on pause at the moment, and the universe is telling you like it's time to take action, you know, especially making decisive decisions. And maybe that's what some of that enlightenment is. All right, see what is going on. Ooh, maybe you've been a little stuck, trapped, going round and round in your head with that Eight of Swords. Ooh, and you're finally laying down the law. I like that with the Queen of Swords. She's very vivacious. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. The Hierophant on the bottom. This might be about a relationship. This could just be a higher commitment to something. And I feel like you're just kind of leaving it to, you know, higher source to decide. I feel like, especially if it's been very conflicting, I did see the Five of Wands. I feel like you've been kind of trapped in your own head, and you're starting to kind of see the truth of a situation, and you're in this position of like, where do I want to build and how do I want to build it? You know, definitely something new coming in. This could be like about relationships, or it could just be you getting higher learning, but I feel like you're just kind of making a judgment call to like let it go and kind of see it for what it is, especially with enlightenment here. This could be to do with a lover. Could just be dealing with some kind of Gemini, or this could be just a choice. What we got with this? Ooh, maybe somebody's coming in for an apology. I feel like this is kind of a love read, guys. I feel like maybe you've been going round and round in your head about a commitment. You know, maybe that commitment's not working out the way you want it to, and you're having to make some kind of choice and decision. And part of it is about putting your foot down, you know, especially when they show up with some kind of apology, you know, but it's also about building something solid, and that's going to have growth to it. So what we have going. The Empress. I like that. Nurturing. Very, very nurturing. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be about love this week. I don't know why. This could be love for really anything. Take it how it applies. But I feel like you might have some kind of soulmate energy that comes in. And this could be like allowing love towards yourself. But I feel like you have something coming in, some kind of offer, some kind of decision to coming in. But I feel like you're kind of turning your back on that offer. Or you might not even see that offer. This could be a union that you've taken a break from for a while, because you were super guarded. Very interesting. Yep, Judgment showing its face again. And there's that King of Swords. little more. Yep. I feel like it's been a break or a pause. I feel like the universe is telling you, don't cry over spilt milk. Maybe some things are better left in the past. Let go. Focus on your own confidence, focus on your dreams and your wishes. And that's what you could be getting enlightened about, especially with the Hangman. I feel like that's kind of your current energy, or what you're thinking about right now is everything may be on hold. You might be trying to get some kind of higher perspective about something, or just be a little bit more in tune, and that's what I feel like trees do, and really, really tall grass. They reach up to the sky so they can kind of see the broader picture of things, especially if you feel like you've been going round and round about a decision or a lover or a choice that you have to make. And it's about really putting your foot down about what you care about, what comes towards you. Is this going to be a strong enough love offer? Is this going to be a strong enough apology? Is this going to be a strong enough goal that you can open your heart to, type of energy? Is it something that you can build that's going to be solid, that you feel like it's going to be nurturing? And this could be, having a new child. This could be marriage. This could be a new career. This could be something that just makes you feel good. Be in your feminine energy. And I feel like that's kind of one of the things that you need to ask yourself this week. It's probably not going to resonate with everybody, but so definitely getting enlightened this week. And I feel like with these swords being here, that it's probably going to come in a message of some sort. Ooh, and then communicate popped out. Communicate with others more freely. Speak up. You have the right to be heard. And I love that, especially seeing the Queen of Swords there, because I feel like the Queen of Swords, she owns it. She is the badass. Like, she knows. And then we have decide. It's time for you to make a decision. Call upon your spirit guides for help. So this might be a week for you to really just kind of focus on seeing the bigger picture. I feel like whatever decision you feel like you're stuck in, that's something that you do need to communicate. And I feel like you need to decide, because you can't be in limbo forever. All right, that's what I have for my beautiful Leos. I wish you all the well. I'll see you later. Bye.